Howdy again, folks. Welcome back to some more songs and stories of the Old West. And last time we was talking about the end of an era. We was talking about that terrible winter of 1886 and 1887 when the great blizzard came and all the other blizzards and the snow covered all the ranches, and so many people died, and so many cattle died too. As I mentioned, most large ranches lost so much stock that they were bankrupt and had to lay off all their cowboys. Now, homestead laws allowed people to take over ownership of a certain amount of public land. So these unemployed cowboys started homesteading, trying to build up their own little cattle ranch. And when the spring came, they rode out on the prairie and looked for all the unbranded cattle they could and started rounding them up to make it part of their own herd. Well, the cattle barons rode up and said, "Fella, that's my cow, don't you take that." And the homesteader said, "No, sir, there's no brand on that. Anybody can take it." Well, the cattle barons didn't like that, and there was a big fight over it. There was a whole range war, as a matter of fact. But as much as the cattle barons hated the homesteaders, they couldn't stop them from arriving. And the cattle business totally changed. One of the most underrated inventions of all time, barbed wire, came along. And with barbed wire, you could fence off huge sections of the prairie that you could never have fenced off with wood. There just wasn't enough wood to do that. Well, there was no way the cattle could go up and down the trails anymore because it was all fenced off. Plus, the railroads had built track down to Texas, and they took the trains all the way down there with refrigerated cars. And with refrigerated cars, you didn't need to move cattle. You just slaughtered them right there on the ranch and shipped the meat back east. So the cowboy's life had completely changed. No longer could he enjoy the free and easy life moving up and down the trail. Now, when he wasn't roping and branding cattle, he was repairing fences or plowing fields or baling hay, all the while thinking about the good old days and singing this song. I'm going to leave old Texas now. They've got no use for the longhorn cow. Well, I can't sing the whole thing now, and this song deserves a whole singing, so come back later and I'll sing you the whole song.